most valuable commodity I know of is information. Wouldn't you agree?
Jack to the test!
Hi there guys, welcome back into another session. Want to bring you some important Bitcoin trading levels today for the coming 24 hours in what is potentially business and finance trending an extreme fear environment. Okay, so stick with us. Unbiased, discretionary, dynamic look at the trading levels. We are not in fear, potentially seeing a little bit of value, okay, but we're going to trade level to level. Okay, so yesterday, multiverse view. Yeah, we needed a little bit of confirmation yesterday. More often than not, I do like to see how Monday plays out, the Monday range auction, and then we'll make our decisions from there. Selling continued in that US session yesterday, didn't it? Until we came down a little bit further. 90k level. Okay, these are Bitcoin bulls. Squeeze it from here or we face 85k in the next 24 hours. Okay, we're going to have a look at that level today. Good R&R longs at 90k last night, I do believe. I think it was worth a trade. Yeah, I think it was worth a trade. Woke up this morning, we've deviated below there, so we carry on. Okay, we'll have a look today at what is going on. If you want to get a little bit more involved with us, okay, we've got the WHOP community. I do tend to get a lot of DMs from people on Telegram, Discord, Twitter, and other medium also. So the WHOP is created just so people can get in touch with me a little bit further. Prices on there just simply reflect the amount of time that I do put into that. We have private live sessions and constant session by session and daily updates as well. Yesterday in that US session was just looking for a little push down. Okay, where are we going? Monday low. Okay, would prefer a sweep under the Monday lows. Okay, so yesterday we were just saying to the team, look, this is where we are. What actually happened at the start of the US session, which we'll go and have a look at in a second, is you actually ramped right up. Okay, and I can see a lot of people will have got FOMO on that, started to chase, saying to themselves, okay, this is it, this is a bottom. For me, I like to have my levels marked out. Okay, we did actually come under here, obviously, 91k right down there. I like to have my levels marked out. If price doesn't come to those levels, I'm not one for chasing price, okay? Mark your levels out, have your invalidation and trade those levels, okay? So just sharing that with the team yesterday. We do tend to have some live sessions in here as well, okay? So literally just done a live session for everyone here, okay, with a plan of action, and then I will keep everyone updated with what is going on. But yeah, just throwing a little bit of a discount on there for anyone that does want to get involved with us. This is going to be pretty much my direct link now for anyone that is flooding my DMs, okay? I will just be dropping links in here. Come and get involved with us. All right, guys. So yeah, first things first, look, I think we need to have a constructive look at the key technical levels on Bitcoin. Let's do that now in TradingView. Okay guys, look, I just want to show you first of all the lower time frame 1 hour chart. The amount of pure aggressive selling that we've had over the last week or so has been something to behold, hasn't it? Arguments to whether other entities, market makers or whatever, have actually blown up and are starting to get rid of inventory can be an argument, okay, but look, we will still just trade it level to level. You know, we'll keep it dynamic and we will get what is given. Yesterday, and why I just want to start off on a 1 hour chart. Yesterday, this was the start of a US session, this 1 hour candle here, okay? Absolute bolt up Monday high, okay? Just tickling that Monday high and come down. So more often than not, these can be plays that you can have, okay? Putting a Monday high, putting a Monday low, sweep it, okay? So we've just swept the Monday lows in the Asian session. Okay, and it looks like we're potentially getting a move up. But what I would say is that keep expectations low, all right, because the amount of selling has been ridiculous, and you've got these levels here, okay, that can present some resistance in the shorter term, right? So we know that stock market has been down as well. Nvidia, Tesla, everything's just pulling back, to be honest. Only Google performing a little bit in the last 24 hours. Okay, so quickly, very, very quickly, top down. If you joined us on the TRDR.io, the trader Discord, last Thursday, okay, we were just at this level here at 100k, and we were saying we appreciate that this level is now tested area. It's been tested 4 or 5 times. If we test that level again, the likelihood is that we break down, okay? Knowing that as range traders as well, the more times you test a support zone, the likely it is to break. Same with resistance, okay? The likely it is to break. So we knew last Thursday that we were potentially going to start auctioning price a little bit lower, and here we are on this weekly chart. Now, if you are a higher time frame investor and swing trader, you are going to start to see some real value on Bitcoin on this weekly chart soon, okay? Key levels, okay? You've got to say around that 86 and then potentially down to the 85k zone as well, okay, on Bitcoin as we come down. For any really, really harsh capitulation wick, you are still going to be very much on trend. Okay, if you come back down to the weekly trend in and around that, yeah, I would say you can tap down into that 75k level, but you really need to be motoring onwards and upwards from there. And I don't think that's going to happen in one clip, okay? Potentially in the next 48 hours, be open to trade in a squeeze up as well, okay? Where is the squeeze up going to present some resistance, okay? Initially 94, okay? You've got your weekly open. If we get any further push and really test the bears, you're going to be looking at that 100k level, aren't you, okay? Just have a look left. In doubt, really simple. Baby pips, as they used to call it in Forex. Simple charting, just have a look left there. Daily chart. Right then, daily chart. So we know that last week we back tested this area, didn't we, of that trend, and we've just continued. And, you know, if anybody missed that short side trade, you know, it's difficult, isn't it? Because you're going to get FOMO with the perpetuals and futures short side, saying to yourself, oh, shit, you know, I've missed it, okay? Well, you might have missed this little short side trade here, but if you captured any of the further trend, right, then just chill, you know. You've had a really good summer. I hope you have anyway. I hope everyone's had a really good summer and year. You know, we've been going up only. If you've missed this little move, don't worry about it, you know. Personally, you just want to look for those bigger bounces. Try not to chase so much. But the daily trend is very much broken at the moment, okay? At the moment it is, isn't it, okay? So look, again, resistance, weekly open, 94,261 there. If you get further squeeze, you've got to look at the value area lows and the pure resistance here that you've got, okay, in these zones, okay? So value area low of this range is a little bit higher up at 106, but you've just got some pure resistance that is going to come in there at about 101, okay? Monthly VWAP there as well. So then referring back to this lower time frame chart, do we think we can squeeze that far? I really need to see some aggressive demand come in and sit under price with some bullish volume divergences. That's going to give me a little bit of confidence to say that we can squeeze higher. I think there's potential for seller exhaustion, but the US session, they keep coming in and finding more Bitcoins to sell. All right, so let's just keep low expectations. You know, if you're trading perps, futures, lower that turbo button. Turbo button, I mean leverage. Just fucking hell, guys. Every little move, the open interest keeps popping up. You know, and I do think we can obviously knock some open interest out the market by squeezing shorts and moving up, but I still think a lot of that leverage is coming from people buying the dip, buying the dip, buying the dip. So for me today, you know, if we can come back down into this area under the Monday low, okay, auction price, find some bid, that's going to be the trade back up. But I don't really want to be aggressive here and just say, right, okay, this is going to nuke, so I'm adding new shorts here, okay? You need to see these bounces, okay? So where do we get the best data from? Trader console, TRDR console.
Well, in my book, you either do it right or you get eliminated.
Trader console then, guys, grab a link from below for your free trial. These gentlemen will be giving a Black Friday discount as well, so keep a look out on all socials for that. If you are new or if you are due to renew, there will be announcements on that, right? So look, I'm going to keep this really simple. I'm going to keep it as quick as possible. This was our zone yesterday, okay? I thought this was a good little area for a trade. We had some good depth. The open interest came down a little bit on our RSI metric here, okay? Invalidation just under 90k. Woke up this morning, market's puking, okay? So that has to be seen, okay? We're now auctioning price under that yearly open, under the weekly open as well, and the bid is not quite so aggressive yet. Coinbase Pro had some bid there yesterday as well, okay? They've all got offers a little bit higher, but yeah, market is still looking weak. Do we put in a big capitulation candle yet. I think it can come. Okay, I obviously tweeted about that. I think it can come, but you're looking at a 7% move down. All right, so what I would say is that doesn't have to come in one clip. You can still auction these Monday low ranges. Okay, get a bid under price and you can still squeeze up for that potential lower high, and then you might be able to play the trade back down into this level. And you can see these resting orders all the way down to that 80k level there. Okay, so yeah, Coinbase Pro, not a lot to see from them. If I just go to a 5-minute time frame, you'll see that they were trying to hold price here yesterday. Now they've got their levels down at 85k, the same as Binance. Okay, perps market has been a little bit messy, I have to say. So look, a lot of people have been trying to buy the dip, as you can see from the ratios here. Open interest keeps rising. Funding, we haven't actually exactly entered any really nice negative funding yet here either. And the perps market keep getting liquidated out of their positions. And again, no big traders in the order book right here, right now, to say, yeah, this is it. This is the last stand. This is as low as you're going. And here we are. Okay, so look, even when I woke up this morning, okay, offers just holding price down. Offers holding price down. Spot market is pretty much the boss of the price moves at the minute, I would say. So look, something to bear in mind. Have a look at the Monday lows today. If you're trading perps derivatives, have a look at the Monday lows today. Do we auction down here, volley price back up? Okay, if we volley price back up, it's going to have to be treated as a squeeze until market structure breaks. At the minute, market structure is very much to the downside. I'm actually in favour of ripping the band-aid off, coming down to 85k or wherever it may be, putting in that capitulation candle and then moving up. But let's see how today plays out. I'll try and keep everyone updated on Twitter, but if you want a little bit more in-depth analysis and education on how I trade the markets with private live sessions every week, join us in WHOP. All right, guys, let's have a great week. Speak soon. Cheers.
I bet your margins are pretty nice and fat.
Let's not talk about my margins, by the way. Being nice and fat. That's a nice shirt. Do they make it for men?
And we say bye-bye.